What do you want, Mr. K?
Where's your rally? Courthouse? There's nobody here.
Yeah, it's no. Me and Andy Jones are gonna. If it isn't my supporters who are gonna vote for me, come on, guys.
All right.
Nobody showed
What's
up.
guys?
They're gonna show up, okay?
Oh, hey.
What is this, Mario with
Ursula's
herpes?
here.
What is this?
What the
I'm
fuck?
here as press.
Mario with herpes?
This is what you've done to Richard, Mr. K. I want you to know you've done this to him.
Mario,
He used to be
why are you
Lord.
wearing
I'm
green with a red backpack?
Luigi.
Why do you have a red backpack then?
I'm Luigi from Luigi's Mansion.
Does he have a red
It's the
backpack?
vacuum.
Yes, it's the vacuum. That's why I have the tube.
Shit sucks. Wouldn't know.
Come on, Mr. K. You don't want Andy
Mario's
Jones in
for
office.
bitches.
Mr. K, I dare you.
You don't want Andy
was a
Jones in
vacuum.
office, a washed-up politician
You're right, I
who
don't.
wants to run again.
I don't, because she didn't let me in her stupid fucking Survivor games.
And you want to
That's
know
all
something,
right.
Mr. K?
So
I'm
it's
gonna let
more.
you. You know what, Mr. K? It's gonna be National Independence Day on July 3rd. How does that sound? Every Tuesday we're gonna
Amazing.
worship Mr. K.
Simply amazing, it sounds.
Wait, you're gonna
In a
celebrate a
golden
holiday every
statue.
Tuesday?
No, in Independence Day, July 3rd. You don't know about it?
It's a national holiday, and you see, this politician doesn't even know about the
How are
national
you
holiday.
running for mayor and you don't even know Independence Day, July 3rd?
I
It's
do.
a
He just said he
national
was
holiday,
gonna
Andy
establish
Jones.
July 3rd as a national holiday.
You know
but
what
then
happened
said he
on
was gonna
July
celebrate
3rd,
it every
Andy?
week. I do.
You support it?
Hello? I don't really
Mr.
mind
K,
either way.
I
Change is
support
good.
Mr. K.
You support it?
What's going on? Yeah, change can be good.
All right, I'm voting for Andy.
As long as you vote for me and not Bobby.
I support it more. No.
Can you make Independence Day a holiday?
I mean, what kind of celebration are you thinking?
Well, it's the independence of the city, the freedom of the corruption.
Do we run out of
Government
fireworks?
reform, new laws. That's why we got the laws being passed
Yeah, but I
tomorrow.
think we ran out of fireworks. How do we celebrate?
Mr.
Come on, Independence
making a
Day,
music
July
festival?
The
3rd.
golden statue.
Yo.
Mr. K, I'm gonna give you a golden statue.
Let me over.
Carmine
Yeah, I'll
getting
think of
hit
some
from,
kind
hit
of
from
event.
behind.
I am the
This is gonna
event
be a
queen.
statue of you giving Carmine back shots.
All right, you got my vote again.
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm not Mario. Oh, God. Oh, God. He thinks I'm Mario. I'm not Mario. I'm not Mario. Oh, God, maybe
Gordon of Bolingbrook, you want to know what I was doing? I was building the damn economy. That's what I was doing. When I'm in office, I will accept every business grant. I will give out free business licenses, and every business will be approved within day 2 of me being in office to build and boost the economy.
Not real.
Wow.
Thank you so much for clapping, guys. Appreciate all the love and support, guys.
Bobby, how did I collapse the northern economy? I just wanted some clarification. on
How
that.
did you collapse the northern economy? How about we talk about how you didn't collapse the northern economy? She did that. That was Andy Jones. You hear that explosion? That was Andy Jones using her 5G radio waves to blow up the city like she's gonna blow up your rights.
Makes no sense.
That's
Go on
fine.
this side, yeah.
This has gone great.
The right side is to support Andy Jones, the left side is to support Bobby Charles.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Well, in order to
I'm
boost
just
an
teasing.
economy,
I don't know.
yeah,
I
Bobby
don't think
seems
that's how that
to
works.
misunderstand the question, believe that the economy is dead up in the north, which it is not.
It's dead
failing.
because you're there.
The economy's not failing, but he asked how we're going to boost it, which means improve it and increase it. Regardless, as most of you probably know, I like to run events. I have currently got 2 giant warehouses where I can dual wield events.
Real.
It's not
the
true.
It's real.
The first event that we're going to do is the Blaine County Fair, and I'm going to be doing that whether I win or
Andy
not.
Jones living.
With that, we're going to
got a question.
have to pay for tickets to get in. There's going to be a hedge maze. There's going to be booths.
My
There's
fair is gonna be free. Nobody has to pay for any tickets. Keep that in mind.
A
Mr.
dunk
Charles, I'm
tank.
asking
Here
you
we
to
go.
extend the courtesy of silence during her answers.
dunk tank, hedge maze. There's gonna be tons of stuff, and it's gonna be a great time. But all of that money will go towards the county account that will be up and running for whoever the mayor is.
I want to re-answer the question.
Does Andy
In addition,
Jones
I
live
have
in
a lot of
Polito?
ideas for a lot of jobs. Do I live in Polito?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I mean,
How do you feel
technically,
about
I
all
live kinda like-
the corrupt government officials living up in Polito?
Well, like who?
Oh.
Like Siobhan and Max?
No,
I mean, there's a bunch of them. Bunch of them. Siobhan, Max, Simone, all of them.
Ask Bobby that
That's
question.
true.
Bobby's homeless.
The people that ruined this fucking entire goddamn island live up in Polito. The same people
know
you
what?
call neighbors. How can we trust you that you ain't gonna do the same bullshit they did? I mean, you live right next to them.
My proximity to
Living
another
with
human being does not mean
dictate.
that I agree
You're
with
in the
their-
same
Don't the
community,
other
and
half
that's
live
how
in
it
the
fucking
city?
works. We're not stupid.
She's a plant
Oh,
for
Bobby.
Maximilian Thoroughbred, everybody.
Listen,
Just
everybody.
came in. She works for the Thoroughbred crime family.
Mr.
She's a
Charles.
part of the crime
Oh
syndicate.
my god.
Mr.
You might be
Charles,
right,
Mr.
Bobby.
K, everybody, hold on. As I did
Just another
allude to
YouTube.
before, I'll leave some time for questions at the end. All right? I'll ask just 3 or 4 more questions. We can get to community questions as well. All right?
You know, there is going to be no community with Andy Jones in office. Keep that in your mind,
Mr.
everybody.
Charles. All right. Ms. Jones, did you finish your answer?
We'll call that sufficient. I've got all ideas for jobs and things like that, but we can move
Excuse me.
All righty. Mr. Charles, question to you then.
Uh-huh.
How do you plan to involve the community in decision-making processes and ensure that their voices are heard?
How do I plan to involve the community with the great people of Blaine County in every decision that I will make? First of all, I will hold community meetings every week. Any law that I make, there will be a ballot process to see if the civilians want to help in this legislation. I will also make Independence Day a national holiday for the great heroes that liberated us on July 3rd from the tyranny of the Thoroughbred Crime Syndicate. I will build a golden statue of Mr. K, the man who led the revolution, and I'm gonna make Los Santos pay for it. How does that sound, guys?
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Dude, that's not horrible, but I just don't really like Bobby.
Sorry, Bailey. He got so off track. Could you ask the question again?
Hey, Bobby, can you put one on me too?
Yes, of course. The question was, how do you plan to involve the community in decision-making processes and ensure the voices are heard?
Oh, okay. This is one point I agree with Bobby on. I do think that we should let the public vote on whether we pass certain legislation or not, if it's going to affect the public directly. In addition, a long time ago, I bought a warehouse in Polito that I always intended to turn into a town hall. And that was even back when me and Sis moved up there because we wanted our own kind of small community government. But now I have a chance to turn that into a reality, which I'm also happy to do regardless
A
of
community
if I win or
government
not.
with Maximilian Thoroughbred at the head of it. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. She works for Siobhan
Kick those
and Max.
corrupt fucks out of Polito.
I'm gonna kick them out on day 2 in office.
But in addition to that, I would love
Was day
for
one copyrighted or something?
more judges to be hired and moved
Me
up
too.
there, or to spend their time up there if they want to. We can have petty court. I don't care. Versions of HOA court that we had back in the day. Happy to do it all as long as we're building a community.
You guys hear what she just said? HOA court. She was a part of a criminal syndicate that used to kill and murder everybody
Oh
in
my
her path.
God!
Can we
Information
really-
everyone already had. No.
Can we really trust her to not kill and rob the civilians of their
Mr.
rights in
Charles.
office? That is a
Mr.
question that
Charles.
has yet to be answered.
I got a question.
Hold on. I'll have 2 more, and then I'll allow
Yes, sir.
questions. All right? Mr. Charles, once again, please keep your commentary until you are called upon. This is a courtesy. All right?
Of course, Justice.
As if you guys knew what courtesy was in the DOJ.
Yeah, thank you there. In terms of law enforcement,
That was
Bobby,
crazy nice.
your
What will
current
I do?
plans as to your vision of Blaine County Sheriff's Office.
So I know all the civilians in here feel as if the PD is never held accountable. Is this true? Is this how you guys feel down there?
Hey,
Yeah.
man, brother.
Yeah. Fuck the
You wanna know?
PD.
You want to know how we're going to hold the PD accountable? Because everybody knows the high command and the command cannot hold their own accountable. So it is up for the civilians to hold them accountable. I will make a streamlined system to report officers directly to the mayor's office, and they will be reprimanded or fired if they have continuous amounts of reports against them. How does that sound, everybody?
Woo!
Oh, done eating.
Has your answer concluded there, Mr. Charles?
What do you mean, boo? I heard a goddamn boo.
Oh, fuck.
Mr. Charles, has your answer been concluded? All right. Well, I
My
don't think
God.
silence is a
Sleepy
yes.
Charles.
No.
Hey,
It has not been
response?
concluded. And I'm gonna make
What is
the
going
hero
on?
of Los
I flipped
Santos
it over.
the new sheriff. Go ahead. Who's the hero of Los Santos? Somebody go ahead
Can
and
I?
ask.
Me.
Who is it?
You can
I'm
flip the
gonna
card if I
make
get there, but
Jose the new sheriff when I'm in office. How does
Oh,
that
wow.
sound, guys?
Okay.
What'd you guys say?
no, I flipped the car over. I need Arya to come flip it over.
I'm just at this debate. Huh?
Is it good?
Yeah, good entertainment over here.
The sheriff.
Okay, fuck you too,
Oh,
Bobby.
God, no.
Boo.
Oh.
Who the fuck do you guys want to be the goddamn sheriff, dude?
You lost my vote,
Carmine
Bobby.
Costello! I want him as sheriff!
Yeah. Yeah, call mine. Woo.
Because I want to see that motherfucker get killed on duty. That's
Me
the
too.
fucking truth.
Free
Fuck
PD
that
guy.
dude.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Miss Jones, question to you. Your current plan and vision for the BCSO.
He thought about
I'm
making
gonna
you
be
sheriff.
Alright, where you at?
entirely
Nice
honest,
cock.
since
Right here, make
I
sure
was
we
in
put the truck.
office
No, Rami caught
years
me.
ago. I am vehemently against
You too.
different factions of government having significant influence over one another. I'm not a cop, nor do I
Wait a
know what
second,
it
let me do it
entails,
one
so
more
why
time.
the fuck should I
Right,
be the one
flip.
telling the BCSO
Yep,
what they
there you
should
go.
or should not do? I'm perfectly happy to weigh in or give an outsider's perspective. Me and Bones
Good
have
enough.
a very good relationship with each other, and I'm sure he would take my advice into account. But that being said, I think whatever vision they have for building something up there should have personality, and me and Bones are definitely on the same page as far as that goes. So it's very, very community driven, very based on communication, but I don't think that the mayor should meddle significantly with police departments.
Has that concluded your answer?
Yes.
Mr. Charles, last question will open up to the public there, all right? Mr. Charles, this here is a topic of ethics.
Oh, God.
What measures will you put in place to combat corruption and ensure decisions are ethical for the people?
What measures will I include to make sure? I will be assembling a SEAL Team 6 of the sorts, made of lifers inside of prison, and I'm gonna give them AK-47s. How does that sound,
Oh,
everybody?
God.
America, baby!
Like a Suicide Squad.
Wow.
Fuck you, Chief! Eat my dick, I hate you!
Oh, so you don't want a job then? Well,
Oh.
I'll throw you
Oh,
out.
you
of the
applied?
station.
Oh.
Damn, dude.
Wait, why'd you
No,
apply?
it's okay. Let me go. Let me go throw it out. Hold on.
Why'd you apply if you're running for mayor?
Yeah, you can wait a little bit.
Go ahead,
Just
go
don't
ahead.
throw it out yet.
Aren't you only
Why?
running because they wouldn't
Up on my
hire you?
shoulders so you can see.
Damn.
Stop moving.
All right. Mr. Charles, is that your final answer?
I'm gonna build a wall, guys!
Oh my God.
All right. Ms. Jones,
Does that mean I can't hang out with my friends if there's a wall?
as part of the mayorship and as an ethical question, what measures will you put into place to combat corruption within Blaine County?
I mean, that starts at the top as far as I'm concerned. As far as any structure that goes within any government, the best thing you can do is put people in the positions of power that are leaders and good examples of what it means to not be corrupt and how much you can get done without it. So in that capacity, I think it is well within our reach to control our own departments in a way that has checks and balances to counteract any corruption and also reveal it in certain ways. I think that it's very transparent as far as things go, and as long as there's open communication and lots of transparency, then corruption shouldn't really be a problem.
I have something to add. I gotta add on to this. Let me add on it right now.
Go ahead. I
How am I
don't
gonna
mind.
end corruption? I am gonna publicly execute Maximilian Thoroughbred and Siobhan
Yeah!
Thoroughbred and we're gonna execute them. How does that sound, everybody?
Yeah!
Sounds illegal.
Through the method of the guillotine. How does that sound, everybody?
I love it.
I must remind y'all, we do have human privileges and we do have due process within the court.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, we don't. No, we don't, Your Honor.
After what you allowed them to do in
There
the
is no
prison,
fucking
I don't
due
think
process.
we do.
Good luck getting a trial.
Yeah,
I got a
exactly.
question,
You have
Your
fucked
Honor.
me for the last time.
Hold on now. Mr. K, we've had this
wish someone
discussion.
fucked
I
me.
don't need them hop.
I know.
As
I'm
you're
just
aware.
saying, as of right now, we don't. Maybe in the future we will. That's okay.
Yeah,
But I do have a
we'll
question. A very
have it
hard-hitting
tomorrow.
one.
This is open for. If you'd like to come up here,
Don't worry.
please step forward.
I came prepared.
Damn. Like that, dog. That ass.
Mayor candidates,
Oh.
and Your Honor, could you please approve of these answers they give to make sure they are valid and legit? Can you read out?
If it isn't the hero of Los Santos who saved us from
No,
corruption,
allegedly.
Kingpin
Allegedly, stop it right
How's
there.
going?
Stop it right there. Okay, can you read out the names of the last 10 people you guys have texted in your phones?
Oh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's go on,
All
dog.
right. Who, Mr. Charles? I'm going to look over your shoulder here.
I have Carmine, some random number, you, Andy Jones, Nakota, another random number, an Italian guy, another random number, and a prison lifer, and
Sounds very
another
accurate.
random number, and
I think
Chip,
I'm the Italian guy.
and another random number, and Slacks.
That was more than 10.
All right,
And
he's too
I
lazy
have,
to
like-
save numbers, is what I got from that. Lazy fuck.
I've got Darcy Lane, the chief of police, Barrett Johnson. I've got 2 lifers that I met at the prison earlier. Got Sheriff Bones, Osvaldo, Silas, Timo, and then Bobby yelling at me to get off the phone so we could cry.
That don't sound like 10. Was that 10, Your Honor?
Was it? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I didn't
8 or
count
9.
them.
5, 6, 7.
Last one was
8,
that Bobby.
9. Oh, the last one's Finley Milton.
Okay. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad, actually, Andy. Not bad. I'm picking this up. That's all.
All righty. Anyone else from the audience have a community question? Raise a hand if you'd like to ask. No question.
They have questions.
I'll ask a question.
Oh,
Go
fuck.
ahead and ask it,
Bono.
Archie.
Del Mayo.
Go ask some crazy
Towards
shit, Richie. Don't
Andy
be shy.
Jones.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Andy,
Question's gonna turn into a fucking speech.
Yes.
you used to be the mayor. Is this correct? At a time.
Yes.
Washed up politician,
What?
that's what she is.
Bobby, I'm trying to ask a fucking question. Why run again and not save the position for somebody else?
The people are free to pick whoever they want. If they're tired of having me in office, then all they have to do is vote for somebody else. As far as I'm concerned, when the economy collapsed before we all moved back here, or at least those of us that left, the previous form of government, and I'm not talking about the most recent one, it collapsed and it took everything away from us, specifically myself and Sis and everything we built in Mirror Park. We decided that we were going to move north and get away from the city, to get away from the politics and bullshit that caused us to lose everything that we had built over all the years. And now the politics are following us up there. If it's going to be done up there and I can't escape it, I would like it done right. I have very much confidence in my own capabilities, and I'm sure there are other people who are just as qualified, though I personally wouldn't believe that Bobby is one of them. That being said,
Okay,
I
what did you just say to me? What was that?
I also believe that there's always plenty of time, and now there's double the amount of chances for somebody to be mayor, whether it's in the north or in the city. And that being said, I am the only person who has held office besides Max, and we saw how this all went, who has gone into the mayorship right after a government restructure. I was able to pave a path that made sure that it was stable enough for other people to enjoy it, and that means that I closed a lot of loopholes and dealt with a lot of legislation that would have only made other people's experience in the mayor's office that much more stressful. So if I can bite that bullet for other people so they enjoy it more when they go in, that is kind of my line of thought on that.
I appreciate that. And I guess one final one from me for the both of you. Given that it may be your choice who will be around you in your cabinet, who would you guys have as deputy mayors?
Bobby, do you want to go first?
Good question.
No, you're gonna go first.
Okay. Everything's open for me right now. I don't have a rigid structure set in mind because I'm going to be honest, if we're going for a more freeform government, I think each mayorship should find a structure.
Down there? Mr. K, are you fucking Richard? What are you
No,
doing?
my knees are tired. I'm just sitting on them.
Mr. Charles, please answer.
I think we should use structures that work best for the team that you have in front of you. Because what will work for one team might not necessarily work for another. So setting rigid positions, I don't think is necessarily the way to go. Each administration is so different that what works for one won't work for another. That being said, I'm open to anybody who is wanting to approach and be interested in working with me, and we'll figure out who works best in what position when that time comes. I'm very open right now. I don't have anything set in stone.
Thank you, Andy.
I got a question.
Hold on, Mr. Charles has the opportunity to answer as well.
Okay.
Directed at both.
It's gonna be something dumb, but all right.
I have yet to choose my chief of staff.
Wow, great answer, Bobby.
Okay.
Thanks, Bobby.
Fuck you.
That's,
Hey, you know
Go
what?
ahead, Kay.
I could have made you my chief of staff.
Mr. K, would you like to ask another question?
Yeah, what is your guys' opinion on the current state of the work that the, current mayor and their council and their whole squad of people have done in this city, the state that they left it in, as well as the work of the DOJ the past few months?
That was I feel like that tackled a couple things. Can you narrow it?
Pretty much, how do you feel about what the government has done these past few months, including DOJ, the council, and the mayor's office?
I think that the government should be serving the people, and if the people, very clearly, were not happy with how it was going, then it's right that we are restructuring.
Well, I'm asking your opinion.
I'm going to be honest, like I said, I moved north and I made a very, very strong decision to not pay attention to any of it, and that's what I did. I worked for Parks
Look
and
at
Rec.
Andy Jones when the city was falling apart, was kicking it up at the beach, just ignoring the cries for help. You guys hear this? Doesn't even know what the political and the economic state of the world is right now. Can we really ever know this?
Amen. That is a good point, Bobby. I mean, you're unaware of the current issue, so how can you fix the issues you're unaware of?
Kicking it up north was Maximilian and Siobhan as our neighbor. Guy, can we really trust this politician?
Holy shit.
He's got a good point.
Mr. Charles, I'll kick the question over to you then.
What did I think about it? I myself am a freedom fighter, just like all of you civilians. I served my country on January 6th with Vivek Ramaswamy when we faced tyranny and we were all prosecuted with no due process. I served my city at May 1 with Vivek when we kidnapped Siobhan and held her hostage inside of prison.
Let him continue. Let him continue.
Statute of limitations. It's a statute. It's cool.
When we kidnapped Siobhan's because she kidnapped our rights, everybody. And guys, I
You're
promise
damn
you
right.
the people will be involved in my administration in Blaine County. Any law that I will pass will be done via a ballot. God, this fucking stupid, dumb fucking. What?
That's my future mayor.
Yeah, he has my
be real.
vote.
No, it's
We need
not.
someone who's gonna stand on business. Fuck them.
we
They
need-
did a shit job. Say it with your goddamn chest.
And we're gonna execute Max and Siobhan, guys.
Yeah.
Woo! That's what I like.
I have some questions from Deadpan. Okay, Mr. Charles, where do you live currently?
Where do I live currently? The question is, you wanna know where I live?
Yeah.
I live wherever the civilians of Blaine County need me. I live wherever your rights are being violated. I live wherever you're gonna need me to live. And I promise I'm gonna live in Blaine County, and I'm gonna protect your rights, and I'm gonna hold the PD accountable, and I'm gonna take away your taxes. How does that sound, everybody?
unrealistic. That's
Do
what
you
it sounds like.
Yeah, where do you have residence in
You said
Blaine
you're-
County?
He said he's gonna live
You wanna
in
know where I
Blaine
have
County.
residence at?
Is it in Blaine County?
Wherever
say
the
he's
people
nuts.
of Blaine County need me, that's where I have it at.
Okay, so if I was to look into the MDT, you would not have. Yeah.
Is it squatting if you're protecting rights of the people who need you most?
Yeah, it's still squatting.
If I were to send you mail, what address would I send it to?
You're asking
He's
me
homeless.
if I have been in Blaine
apartments.
County where Max and Siobhan have lived and they still reign their tyranny there till this day. I have not been in Polito because of that simple fact, because they still live there and nobody is doing anything about it, but I'm going to make that change and I'm going to do something about that. How does that sound, everybody?
Yeah, we love the homeless.
Yeah.
All right, and
You live
one
in a
other
car.
question for both of you. How do you plan on dealing or working with, more specifically, the newly elected mayor of Los Santos if you are elected to be the mayor of Blaine County?
Let me interject before this. I'll just this will qualify as the last question between these two individuals. Thank you for that. And then we'll proceed afterwards. Go ahead, Mr. Charles.
Can you explain the question in Fortnite terms?
How are you going to work with whoever gets elected here in Los Santos?
Your buddy's dead outside the storm, and you
great
gotta pick him
question.
up.
Thank you
Cranking
so much
90s
for
with
it.
Bobby.
Who am I going to be cranking my 90s with? The
Oh,
question
God.
is, I think me and the mayor of Los Santos need to work very loosely together in the point that while I am currently building my beautiful Blaine County, this economic province in the world, I think that both of us should focus on our singular provinces to help build it without each other's help, because there's a lot of work to do, and if he needs my help, I'm gonna give him my help, and if he wants mine, I'm gonna give it to him. How does that sound?
I believe.
I'm not gonna work with him.
Yeah.
I am gonna work for him.
For him.
Together. In
For
conjunction.
Alright,
So you're gonna-
boss.
Nino is a vote for Bobby, by the way. Keep that in mind. If you're gonna vote for Nino, vote for me too.
Holy
You're
shit,
gonna
it's
share your shield
Mario.
pots.
Miss Jones.
I'm happy to work with whoever comes into
I'm
the
gonna
mayor's office.
legalize moonshine.
Okay.
Woo!
Woo!
I love that.
You wish.
It won't be that cool
America!
Mr.
anymore.
Charles, you
And
done?
marijuana.
Mr.
No, I
Charles.
don't have a
Woo!
boner. I'm not hard.
I have a boner. Have my kids, Bobby.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Miss
I'm-
Jones, go ahead.
I'm
That
more
was
than
AI,
happy
by
to
the
work
way.
with anybody that comes into office. I know that we're going to have to because I think
Let's get the fuck up out of here, Richard.
Why are you saying that on the radio? I'm right next to you.
To make sure that I'm on the radio.